Hope you're all doing good today. There. We are back with some Genshin Impact. Hope you're all doing good today. I am doing very, very good. So, anyways, from the title, we got the Labyrinth Warrior event we need to get through, so and it's ending pretty quick, so we gotta hurry up with that. And also, let me know if there's anything wrong with the audio, because last time when I was doing the Plasmophobia stream for the first time, I think there was issues with the audio, and hopefully it's not affected now. You know, just to be sure. Anyways, anything you got for me then, man?
Traveler, I found out some good news from the garrison forces.
Ooh.
Kujo-Sara has been tied down with work in the city. Nothing seems to be going on with her troops for now.
Alright, that's good.
Besides that, we haven't had any new monsters escape the domain for quite some time, and the troops have complete control of the pass.
Ooh.
I don't think they're in a hurry to attack the domain right now. Seems we got more time than we bargained for.
Then let's get going. Those two must be getting impatient.
Alright. Also, is Child just like camping in here the whole time, or just constantly like leaving him behind for some... Okay. Join me up. Jungling, Barbara, official, usual team. I don't think I need to change these. Let's go. Oh. There you are, Child.
You're back.
And the paper man.
Okay, now that we're all here, what do you say we get to the bottom of this?
I could get it. Okay, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good today, and thank you for the host.
You two look like you've been through a war.
Just one war? I've lost count of how many battles we've had down here. I did okay, right, Shiki Taisho?
Mr. Tartaglia is no stranger to domains. He was able to deal with even the most powerful monsters with ease.
Ah, okay. Well, have fun when you're gonna go jogging. Get out the good exercise. T-Rexes need exercise.
I am confident that we can make it to the innermost depths of the domain.
You two seem to have gotten much closer over the last few days.
Well, we fought shoulder to shoulder for quite a while now. All right, listen up. During the rearrangement, Shiki Taisho said he could sense the most important replica over there.
Compared with the other replicas, it should contain a far greater power within. If I can fuse with it successfully, I should be able to remember the truth of this domain.
It's right there? Then how come you guys haven't gone over yet?
Shiki Taisho, were you waiting for us this whole time?
Without your companionship, I never would have made it this far. My memories were only retrieved thanks to everyone's efforts. I feel it's only right that you're here with me to witness this final and most important juncture.
Oh.
My memories, fragmented for so long, are finally complete.
And how do you feel, good sir?
I remember it all now. The origin of the mystic Onmyo chamber. Its essence.
Oh. And what can you tell us about it?
This realm is not for practicing Onmyodo, nor is it for harnessing evil. The reason Haranosuke created me and the domain, our sole purpose, was to protect.
Oh?
Protect?
Our nation was once attacked by a great evil, and a person of importance to Haranosuke was taken from him. He was filled with hatred and regret, and began yearning for the strength to take on the evil himself. He made his way across the ocean to seek the Adepti of Liyue, and went on to study the Adepti arts. He combined those subtle techniques with the art of transcension that he himself had practiced over the years, and founded the earliest version of Onmyodo. Later, he rallied all samurai with the will to serve in protecting the nation, and created me and this Onmyo chamber. With me as a template, he would create many replicas, assigning each to a samurai. The samurai and Shikigami were partners, combining their martial prowess and charm magic to take on monsters with great efficiency. They worked in pairs and set out to rid the land of monsters. Information on the defeated monsters would be recorded within the Shikigami. Upon returning to the domain, that information would be channeled into the creation of mirror monsters, training targets for the samurai. As the first Shikigami, I was constantly absorbing the knowledge and experiences of the replicas. I was able to improve the structure of the domain and provide better training for the samurai. Over time, these dedicated samurai were able to achieve an enviable martial prowess. A new batch of recruits would arrive as the last group left the domain. The cycle of new knowledge and new opponents seemed to be never-ending.
So it's a domain for training, basically.
No wonder the fighting never stops here. This was a training ground to begin with.
So it was using it for its intended purpose, I see.
In other words, Kamuna Haranosuke built this Onmyo chamber to train samurai to fight monsters? Doesn't that make him a pretty great guy?
Well, if that's the case, why is he hiding away in the depths of the domain?
No, Haranosuke is no longer here. For reasons unknown, Haranosuke disbanded the samurai and abandoned the domain. This part of my memory is still fragmented. I can't remember what Haranosuke said to me before he left.
Left? Meaning he's still alive?
It's possible. And I hope he is.
Interesting.
I am a weapon created by Haranosuke. The purpose of the Onmyo chamber, my purpose, is to facilitate combat, to train myself and others. But this domain was abandoned. The only people to have come here since are yourselves. What use does a weapon discarded by its owner have to offer?
Get any
This is
owner?
really tough for Shiki Taisho.
A discarded weapon. Discarded or not, what's so bad about being a weapon? All those who stalk the battlefield yearn for meaning and value.
Do you think so?
You were interested in my secret, right? Why is it that I'm able to withstand the resistance of the domain? Why is it that I'm able to face down complex battles with ease? I have fought in the fissures that lie between great tree roots. Boundless danger, fatal encounters. These are the ingredients I use to become stronger still. It is not victory that I seek, but improvement. I want to become sharp as a blade, to the point where others fear me. You're not the only weapon here, Shiki Taisho.
If that's true, then these battles you strive for, where do they end?
There may be no ending, actually, like considering what it's like.
Only those that wish for an end will find one. For me, it's nothing more than a mirage. I was born to fight, and as long as I draw breath, there will be no end to my purpose. My limits vanish behind the horizon with every step that I take. Let go of your confusion. Sorrow and hesitation are the enemy of an implacable weapon.
What must I do to let go?
Don't worry. You don't have to abandon something to succeed in letting go. You don't have to abandon anything, Shiki Taisho. You've only just regained your memories. This is the perfect opportunity to pick up where you left off. All you gotta do is find the thing that was most important and righteous to you.
Most important and righteous?
Yep. For me, it's rock and roll. It's not everyone's cup of tea. In fact, I'd say it's kinda unpopular, really. But if it makes me happy, that's all that matters. What do I care if someone doesn't share my passion? All I need to worry about is doing what I enjoy. So if people want to roll their eyes or give me the cold shoulder, they can have at it. My music was never meant for those that couldn't understand it.
I still remember your test. The song you played for me.
You said that you were walking alone, that you spent time in the company of others eating grilled fish by a fire. Your answer was filled with an understanding of human emotion. We've all journeyed down a path of solitude at some point in our lives.
True.
Your presence there puts you in good company. You found us and joined us by the fire, and we became friends. The road ahead is difficult, but we're never alone. Shiki Taisho, this is the language in my music, and my reward for sticking to the path right for me. What about you? I know there'll be something calling out to you.
Miss Xinyan, I may not be able to harness the optimism you carry with you just yet, but I do know that my journey doesn't end here. Everyone, we continue on. I want to. No, I must retrieve the last replica and regain control of this domain. Yes. There has to be something left that only I am capable of doing.
That's more like it. Get ready, everyone. There's more fighting ahead.
I am prepared.
As long as we move forward together, there's nothing to worry about.
Alright. Let's go. Bit of map slide. Alright. Take this. Anything around here? Okay, let's... Oh. Get rid of these. I'll take this. Alright, what is it? Okay, no. Got this out of here. Ooh. So, I'll take you definitely. Alright. Okay, what do you go down this way? Go over here. Hold on, let's see. Actually, down this way. See what's over here. Then maybe go back, and then go this path, maybe. Go, 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 go. Didn't mean to do that.
Race you.
Nice, nice. You can break. But yeah. Alright. Alright, here we go.
Let's get down to business.
Use this here, use these two here. They always attack this thingy, I don't know why. But I gotta make use of that. Come on. Oh, there you are. Last one. Oh. None of that stuff.
To the ferry.
Alright, what we got? Logs, negative effects. Ooh, I would like that. Yeah, alright. And where to now? Okay, so this way. I'll just blow it up just cause. Ooh. Take this. Then I'll take this. Ooh. Alright. Oh! Okay, so just gotta remember those are there. Not much use to these. Right. Again. Boom, boom, boom.
Nice and spicy.
Right. There we go. Get all of that overload damage in here.
Suffocate.
There you are.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Step there. Right. Nice, very nice. Where? There's the last one. Ow. Okay, I deserve that for just standing there. We need to make better use out of these things. Good, that. Oh, I want that. Which way do we go? We go down this way. Okay, that's. Boom. Alright. What do we got in here? Ooh, we have a chance of kind of cursed. I need to go with this one. Alright. I blow these up just cause. Alright, so this way. I don't think there's anything. Go. Take this. Alright. Wait, go. Alright. Just break these. I gotta be careful of those again. Okay, I'll go with Dire.
Get them!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Come on. If this mage, if this mage goes first, you can't let him stay around.
Don't hit me!
Ow. Ta-da. Air thingy. Do your thing.
Time for a light
Come on.
show.
Gotta go, sir. Okay. And we're good.
I'll protect us.
I just gotta heal everyone up a bit. Forgetting those are there. Right? Now for show. Never mind. I'll go with it. And where are we off? Right, so we go that way? Yep.
Go, Barbara, go! Let the show
I actually saw him before I was going to step on him. Reflexes are not the best. Oh. Time. Activate. What did that do?
race you!
Didn't see anything that has changed yet. Hold on. Is there another switch over here? See it. Hold on. Next. Ooh, there's a ladder. Hold on. See what's up here. Ooh. I'll have that.
I'll protect us.
I don't see much else around here. Guess we'll just move on then. I want to look in a little more into that. Alright. I'll just take all these. Okay. I'm going with fire. Okay, only 2 opponents and
Nice and spicy.
no why now.
Fire hazard.
Okay. Alright, go on. Ow, 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 ow. Oh. Definitely want to take care of him first. Now for you.
Into the fire.
Very nice.
Come on, we can do it.
Get from here. Alright. Ooh, I want to go for this one like that. So, you go this way. This way, back. Alright, nothing's gonna help me out here. Where are we up? And alright, nice. I am about to get hit. So, yep. There. Ow. Get over here, sir. Ow. Oh, fight.
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from
Come on.
day. Race you!
Alright. Let's see what else we got. I think this will be helpful. And I don't think I missed anything here. So we go up here, then we oh, can we try this? Yeah, let's let that happen. Okay. I want to use this to heal up. I also remember, at least in some areas, that there's like a mission where you don't use these throughout the whole run, so I think I'll just stick with Harvest Heal. I'll take that. Alright. What you got for me? There. Okay. You do this?
By royal decree, let's dance.
Oh. Is the water field doing anything? Oh. Oh. And there we go. Hold on. Personal space, sir. Wait, what's that? Look at put. Alright. Basically, I've got pretty much immunity to, like the explosive stuff. So, did just about everything. All that's left, as far as I know, is the boss and whatever else is down there. Okay. I can do this. Alright, so we just go up and then it's only one path from there. This way? The way. Of course it would be placed right there. Alright. I see that. I see that now. I see. So sir, I don't want to waste time, but still, I want to see what was there on the other side. So, okay, not much, but it was a good thing that I got that thing. Doesn't have the red barrels, or you know? Good. With this. Ooh. Alright, so we just need to go through here. I don't think there's anything we're gonna fight. More random? We only have 4, so yes, please. Alright. Where's it? Yeah, look around. I don't think I see any of the things that shoot arrows. Okay, so we can curse. I can make a flame barrier, so yeah, so I'm gonna go with that.
Race you!
Anything over this way? Ooh, chest. I'm glad I checked. And then head the other way around. Don't see anything. Should be wary of. Okay. This is over here too. Alright. You're not going back for that. I risk getting shot. Go, 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 go. Okay. Oh, okay, there are a lot of arrows being shot around here. We're gonna defeat 3 of them. Okay, come on. Go, 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 go. Yes, yes. Take care of them. Oh. Oh no, no. Oh boy. Oh no. Us, take care of this.
I'll protect him.
Ow, oh boy. I think I need to take care of you first, actually. Yep. I need to get rid of the Abyss guy. Oh. Abyss Mage. Everyone else here is Abyss guy too. Okay. Come on. Come on, please.
Here comes the fireworks.
Okay, hold on. Almost. Okay. Come on. Please. Okay, it's just him now. I don't even know how, that one, what they're called. The something troll.
Let's dance.
Ow.
No ingredients for me today. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
You know what, maybe I think it's just better to have, Barbara heal. Oh. Alright.
Odds were beat.
Oh. Come on. Ooh, alright. I'll go with this one. Where do I go from now? There it is. Okay. I don't think I did too bad for that one, actually. At least I don't think I did. Oh. I might have forgotten that they had like kind of 2 floors for these. like level. Okay. Let's go do that. Let's go back. Alright.
Ready?
But first we need to
steady,
heal
go!
everyone up. Start off strong. Is my good time? Yes. Just barely. Alright.
By royal Booba, get them!
Here we go. Let up. Oh, attack that thing and do this.
Midnight
Get ritual in here too.
Phantasmagoria.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, nope. Why isn't anyone
It's the fire!
get out yet? Oh. Might. Yep, he just might be. Ah, but. Hey, none of that.
Oh, it's
Mitchell, please help. Alright. Water short.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Oh,
race you!
they get a blow up. Yep, get a blow up.
I'll protect us.
Alright. Nice, nice. What's next? Fox. I think I'll probably go with this one. I am not good at avoiding them. Alright. Let me get this.
Race you!
Alright. Oh. But I did say it was not very good at protecting those. Nope. This. Alright. Operators will release an elemental blast. Yes, please say that. Hey, well. How about you do this? And then, this. Right. That way, and then it's gonna start getting a bit confused. Whoa. I see you there. Alright. Ritual out. Fire.
Are you?
By royal
I am ready.
get them!
Okay, alright, we did. Okay, take all these guys out first.
Your tower!
Starting with that mage. Because her little fly things are the ones. There you go. Crit attack stamina, decrease 50. Yeah, sure.
Come on, we can do it.
I think I'll go with the one on the right. There. Alright, I'll do all this. Let's see what goes on the other side. I'll take this. Alright. Dire. Facial. There we go.
Another
It's revealed. Shall be punished.
try.
Alright, facial.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Let's get it safe.
A little taste.
Okay. Not doing as much damage as I thought that would.
Try.
Mirror image. You're toast.
Come on. There we go. Alright, that's just these two rounds. I got it for me. Backlash will occur when it comes. I'll go with it. I don't have any characters that can make a shield for me because I don't have Geo. But I don't have a Geo enemy. Maybe I can get a shield from them. Take your time, though. Two more. Year and yes. Okay. What's here? Oh. Alright, so. To the right. To give it a jump. Yeah, for me. I go with this one. And no curses. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. So I'll go that way, head back down. I do have Thunder Orb, so I want to. I'm gonna go with that one. Yep, head on. Oh. Here we go, Charles. Okay. Higher. this way. There's probably stuff I haven't done yet. Okay, not much. It'll... Go. It doesn't go over there. That chest. Hang on, what's this that? What? You? And we're good. So the beer. I'll take this.
Race you!
There's a chest. I'll take the chest. Alright. Ooh. Alright. I'll take this. And there is no one else here. Alright. So, I don't think I missed anything, so... That's 2 more battles, right? Let's go. Alright. Go this way. And take this. Oh, but I see it. I'm learning.
Race you!
Okay. Run. Freaking fish now. There we go. I think I did that a little too early.
A mystic retreat! Wings of darkness, come!
It'll work. It'll do. No, there's special things. Wait, I heard about it. Anyone just help. Oh.
Keep going.
Okay, that's for the next set. Yeah. I did it. So I don't think I missed anything here.
Ready, steady, go!
This way. I'm gonna use the healing things. I'm gonna see any different stuff around them. Anything at all. Alright. Alright. Did that? One last thing, I am learning. Things around here. Facing the right way. I am. Ooh. Nice.
Race you!
Alright. I see the arrows. We need to hurry. Alright, I'm gonna be the thing. We need everything we can utilize right now, please.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Come on, please. Don't.
My holy proclamation.
Ow.
Did I ruin everything?
Come on. Everything we got on the everything we got.
Oz, reveal thyself! Help protect us!
Grace be upon you. The power of revelation.
Please.
Don't worry about me.
Grace be upon you.
By royal decree!
Fire
hazard!
Ow. Come on. I just need to get rid of this navy. I did it. Focus on that one
Let the
last
show
guy.
begin.
Peace and hope find you.
Come on, please. Come on, anything.
Hear ye the word of joy. Peace and hope find you. The power.
Anything.
Revelation.
Okay.
God protect us.
Everything left.
The word of joy.
There's no time limited, so I use Barbara to lower down. Heal everyone and lower down this barrier. As long as it's possible. The attacks don't seem too difficult to dodge.
Grace be upon you. Hear ye the word of joy.
Okay, I am doing this.
And hope find
Go, Barbara, go!
grace be upon you. Hear ye the word. Your
Yes, okay.
opened unto you.
Maybe we can go this way. Surely we lost gambling. Which should be okay. Ooh, we went under cutscene.
Master Kamina, over half our trained samurai are wounded, and our Shikigami losses are far greater than anticipated. Besides, the outside situation is beginning to stabilize. Do we really need to keep pursuing this ultimate attainment?
Why so apprehensive? This is all within my expectation.
Harunosuke, forgive my directness, but she's not coming back.
All I ever wanted was to assist her descendants and guard this territory. Now that our targets no longer exist, and those needing our protection are finally safe, then perhaps our sworn mission has indeed come to an end. I always believed that I would stand guard in this place forever, if time permitted. I almost fooled myself with such a notion. I hope you never make the same mistake.
Don't worry, Harunosuke. I know everything that you've done for Inazuma. Your efforts need not be judged by others. The same goes for my existence.
Bestowing you with intelligence, that you should know human emotion, it would seem this was the right decision. In the end, it is you that have enlightened me. Rosy-cheeked in the morning, bleached bones by dusk. How so very true. I have nothing left to keep me. Shiki Taisho, my friend, you have completed your assignment magnificently. As for me, I need wait no longer. I will set out again in search of a new purpose.
Then this is farewell, Harunosuke. Be safe in your travels. I remember everything. Harunosuke didn't abandon me. It was I that persuaded him and helped him escape the labyrinth of his heart. Harunosuke didn't abandon me. I enlightened him. I helped him to release a burden shouldered for too long.
That cutscene really sent down chills.
Harunosuke had great aspirations for me and the mystic Onmyo chamber. But the truth is, perhaps we were an ill-timed creation. The samurai trained tirelessly and with promising results. And yet, the strength of mortals is bound by unforgiving limits. Our progress was too slow. Even as we trained, the god with the power of the Muso no Hitotachi swept across the land with a force of diligent and mighty warriors. They removed all hidden evils from our territory.
I mean, you can't really compete with an Archon just then.
And just like that, a life's work was rendered unnecessary. No one in this world is prepared when such sorrow befalls them.
I can begin to imagine how that feels, but we've definitely heard about similar cases.
I was lost, dejected, and doubted everything in sight. Still, the fruits of our labor and valiant efforts cannot be denied, even if they were overshadowed. Regardless, the aim that Harunosuke and the samurai sought had been achieved. The samurai no longer needed to devote their life to training. It should have been something to celebrate. But Harunosuke was a sentimental man. His affections were rooted in mortal desire, and he couldn't bear to let go of what he had lost. To protect was our shared ambition. And if the world was the object of Harunosuke's protection, then he was the object of mine. As his most prized creation and only friend in the mystic Onmyo chamber, I tried to persuade him. He told me that he wanted to set out again in search of a new purpose, that it may take him months, years, or even centuries. It didn't matter to me. All I wanted was for him to achieve that aspiration and to return to this place anew. And in the endless days of waiting, I fell into a deep slumber. Harunosuke, you're not coming back, are you?
Don't be
Maybe.
upset, Shiki Taisho.
If Kamina Harunosuke learned the power of Adepti arts and Transcension, isn't it possible that he became immortal?
And maybe he went to Leeway, because
What I've come to realize is that regardless of whether he remains in this world, he shouldn't be the sole purpose of my existence.
Yeah, but he messaged catch up with him, right?
Meeting all of you helped me understand belief. I believe that Haranosuke is walking his own path now. And I believe that I too can find a path of my own. From birth, we begin to walk in solitude toward an inevitable end. But there are embers in the mist that welcome us, and friendships to be made under the night sky. Our assignment does not end because the journey is long. There was value in everything Haranosuke did, and my purpose is my assignment. That's something that will never change, nor will it be taken away from me. I am Shiki Taisho, the first Shikigami, ally of martial artists, and forevermore the overseer of the mystic Onmyo Chamber. My duty is to assist fighters in reaching ultimate attainment. There will be others in this world attempting to scale the highest peak. I will gladly become a bridge between the mountains, a weapon that carries them through the clouds.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Wow! Full memory Shiki Taisho is a force to be reckoned with!
I've regained full control of the mystic Onmyo Chamber. No mirror monsters will be able to escape this domain from now on. The crisis has been averted. In a few days' time, I'll be able to secure the charm magic network and restore the mystic Onmyo Chamber to its original state. This place is an ever-changing yet reliable training ground. I will continue to stand guard here and provide training for anyone seeking ultimate attainment. The Tenryo Commission must already have made preparations to enter the domain by now. Please, leave the negotiations to me. When they arrive, I will explain the matter in its entirety.
But now, once they know all this, this place might actually be very helpful to them.
So we don't have to deal with the nitty-gritty? Great! Paimon hates negotiations.
My thanks to all of you. Without you, I never would have been able to regain my true self. I've prepared a gift for you.
Oh?
It may not be enough to repay your kindness, but I hope it will come in handy.
Let's forward this power grid
A replica?
You can call it Shiki Kosho. Shiki Kosho is different to the other replicas. No matter where you go, it can maintain communication with me. It won't be able to use Shikifuda or charm magic outside of the mystic Onmyo Chamber, but it can still provide you with protection.
So it's like a little buddy to have around, basically.
Bringing it with you on your travels is the same as having me by your side.
Shiki Taisho still sounds upset. Is he worried we won't meet again? All right now. No more sadness, you hear me? We ain't left just yet. Besides, thanks to the Traveler, Kujo, Sara, and Beto, getting over to Inazuma just got a whole lot easier. I might just have to start paying you a regular visit.
Miss Shinyan, wouldn't that take up too much of your time?
I mean, you have to do that for all your friends, don't you?
Well, let me ask you a question. What do you think of rock and roll?
Rock and roll. To me, it's wonderful music.
Then that's good enough for me. I only ever perform for people that can appreciate it anyway. Speaking of which, prepare your ears, y'all. It's about to get louder.
I'm ready for the vibe.
Huh? You're gonna perform right now? Wow! Paimon never realized how uplifting this number was! Wait, Tartaglia can dance, right? Let's get him to... Huh? Where'd he go?
Huh. There goes Child. Hey, Scarmush was very good at Dun Fandango.
Hey, Tartaglia! Where do you think you're going? Trying to sneak off on us, huh?
Sneak off. I'm just looking for a place to put my feet up and muse for a while is all.
Oh, there he is.
Traveler, it's time I told you about my investigations.
Is that something to do with Fatsui at all?
Still sharp as always. I do sometimes wonder if you can read minds. I had a lot of fun here. In fact, I really like Inazuma. As long as I don't dwell on minor problems and the trouble they cause. I originally came to this domain because I thought that it might have something to do with the balladeer. As it turns out, he's not here.
So you thought it was Scaramouche behind us.
Scaramouche is in possession of a certain gnosis, and we happen to have lost contact with him. I don't suppose it's a coincidence.
That's right. Miko gave him it, and they lost contact with him. Interesting. I'm gonna say, like, he's definitely betrayed the Fatsui, but it does seem like a possibility. He is like a he was like a prototype to the Raiden Shogun puppet, so probably doesn't want them to have control over him.
Of course, it didn't surprise me in the slightest that Scaramouche would do something like this. My agenda as a Harbinger is to seek out combat, and nearly every Fatui Harbinger has an agenda of their own too.
Makes you wonder what he might be planning to do with that Gnosis, though. Maybe he'll try to take over Inazuma for himself? No.
I'll let the Gnosis run for a while longer. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before you discover its whereabouts. When that time comes, Traveler, what will you choose to do? And where is your final destination? I wish I could stay here a while longer. The more time you spend somewhere, the more joy it brings you when you return. You're like the stars in the night sky, comrade. You never cease to surprise me.
I know. Trial limit reach. Alright, engagement is probably last time because I don't really want to keep going with this event, really. Not the most fun.
Do you think things went smoothly for Shiki Taisho in the end? Let's head over to the Mystic Onmyo Chamber and see!
Well, Hermione, gun for a minute. Get some of this. Actually, that's everything for this EP period. No, it's gonna. Ooh. Check over everything. Ooh, I wonder if there's an event shop. Can I fight in? Oh, half of the time. So we can get Xin Yang here. So just need to do this. Ooh, I didn't do that. Wait. I'll set this. Ooh, nice. This. So what other things are there? Complete brutal divergence without any character defense. Brutal divergence. Let's see. Brutal divergence is. Okay, it's that one. Okay, I can do that at my own time, maybe. Alright. I want to check out the Cheeky Code Show, I think it was called. Alright, I'm here. And it still works with the food bag. Yeah. That's good.
Traveler, Paimon! I explained the situation to the Tenryou Commission and showed them the original documentation. In the end, they believe that the mystic Onmyo Chamber and I were innocent.
Awesome! Does that mean you can start to focus on your original assignment again?
That's right. I've also restored the mystic Onmyo Chamber to its original state. A domain dedicated to honing martial prowess.
Nice.
With time, this domain may exhaust itself of charm magic. When that time comes, I will let it lie dormant so that power can gradually reaccumulate. Now might be a good time to give it a try. Are you up for the challenge?
Yeah! Count Paimon in!
Alright. What's one more time? That's going. I think you. Well, in that case, I'll see you in the next time. Oh, now we can do yes. Hello, Jin Yang. Welcome to the game. Alright. Huh? You okay? Is that a frog just said? Alright. I'll sacrifice one of these. Nice! Okay. Actually, I'll send yes.
That's the groove, all right. That.
Oh, sorry. I'll take this. Level up. Okay, so that was... so she's scared of frogs. Interesting. Alright. Allow me to get used to this too. Just get rid of all the exclamation mark stuff. I don't think I have any really for just yet. I give her a weapon. Innocence. I mean, you guys can tell me what would be good for her, if you would like. For now, let's just get rid of this. Alright. So we got Jin Yang in our, well, available as a character now. It's only fitting. Like Primos and Fates I have right now. All these fair, I tried to get the second person that helped us out here. And the person I promised to pull last time, but things got cut short, so good. But now... Let's do it. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. I gotta do this. Alright. It's golden. It's golden. It's golden. It's golden. It's golden. It's golden. looks like we get some. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. A job finally. Just like a small screenshot. Ooh, Ningguang too. Ningguang constellations always. Finally, got Xiao. It did take a while, the training him off stream before he's ready to be part of the team, but I am happy with this. And now I'm playing Primos to save up for whatever comes next. I think it's gonna be a cavalry run soon. And what else? I think Nico's banner might come soon, I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping too much up with it. So if I'm wrong, let me know. Alright, here we go, child.
Oh, I feel like I've gotten stronger.
Alright, yeah. We're going to spoil child. Okay. Alright. Down to the 40th. Hold that one more time. Why not?
A warrior's strength is like a dome. The bigger the dome, the more opponents he can challenge inside it.
Alright, and... Alright, 43 smacks we could get him to now. I know I got plenty of both. Large attacks. I don't want to take Kuja's stars or either of the other officials. I guess I'll do this for now. Artifacts. This one's good for pyros. I'll let them hold on to this set I have. I think for this one. And we're... There you go. Take this. Nice. And... like... I'll go on to this one for now. Alright. Finally got Giles after all this time. Thankfully. Can't wait to finally use him. No, I want the plates for him. No. I guess the obvious choice would be Barbara because both Hydro, but at the same time, Barbara's very useful for healings. I might have to... Johnny's really useful, but we might have to get rid of her. I don't know. We'll get around to it. Nice. So... I have plenty of time now, so... I'll just, do all my... I with you guys for a bit, then, when we come across any events we want to do, then we can do that. So, anyways, how was everyone today? I'm doing pretty good for myself. We didn't have any classes today because, we're doing like this one-on-one meeting with the advisors to choose the next classes for the semester. So that was Maybe we'll find it this time. People come here every day to finish competitive sins. Take Nimrod. Come to confess this out. Alright, I'll go check. And when you consider what Barbados is like, if any, what do you find drinking sin or how some of the other gods would? I don't know about many. John Lee would kind of be like down in the middle.
Up and away.
It was like his dialogue was any. I don't think he's particularly fond of it. It's like some man's why.
Dandelions? They're flowers.
Rod. I didn't really hear a lot about what he was saying. Anyways, you're all having a fun day today. Guys, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, good luck with the go round when you get around to this. Should probably get a bit more exercise in myself. I feel like I've been much of a kind of like a shut-in. Since going to college. Probably just like I feel like I get home. Walking Lucas because I care about my doggo and his health. I think that was part of like the driving force that got me exercising at least a little more. I was home, so I myself really is. What if I get stopped from the food, like eating exercise, like walking to classes, and would they ever be easy to lazy in terms like that part? Like that. Alright, so we're fine, but I need all of this more than you do. first. Run away, shield. Those are these guys. The little side these.
You're toast!
Oh. You run. I don't think so, sir. Good, eh? Number one. Ooh. Now we take a look at this mage. And I have plenty of resin that you make use of. Support. Here. No one have to go to that.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Time for you to share the nowadays.
Out the frying pan, into the fire! Time for a light show!
Take care of this man. Alright. Oh. Nicely done. Alright. All that's left is these guys over here. Alright. Oh, this was a surprise. One. Everybody, don't mind me. I'm just gonna punch over you on your act, guys. Load this up.
Here come the fireworks!
Boom. This. Now this. Goodbye. You missed two, good sir. None of that here. Ooh, what we got?
Eat this! Shadow Raven,
Right.
let night
Right,
fall!
whoa. Good guardian for you today, mister.
Race you!
And that is everything down there. Becomes exhibitions, $24.
Come on! We can do it!
Stickers. I might as well make a few, cadets ready. Happy Albedo,
There's a strange
Dorian
line.
and active because
Add asterisk.
well, she's still there, so
Thank you for
maybe I want to go see what Beta.
add asterisk.
And it is honestly, it is really nice having 5 characters at
Take a look.
lower acceleration times. I'll take a seat. Grenade is rumored alchemist. Mr. Albedo, where may you be? Let me just move. It's just I'm thinking it's not first on the boat. Oh! That's what Zarya is. What are you doing there?
Sister Rosaria! So here you are!
Oh.
Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
Wait, hold on. Was this actually planned or... I guess it was planned because I don't know. It's weird because like I just switched into our because they're both like from Barbados' church, but
But this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
really?
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Most people aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
Is the traveler Paimon?
Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
No reason.
We better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain, or a trickster at best.
I don't know about that.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where, and you think I'm the trickster?
Gross.
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's you.
Yep. Took out the violin.
The honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping.
Considering what she's like, I would anticipate that would make her actually more questionable, like, what I'm doing here.
Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What? Do the Sisters of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains?
Looking for Albedo.
If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant.
Where is this go? You're really mysterious kind
I
of
couldn't care what you think. Come on
Okay.
then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Alright. Let's see the treasure hoarders are still here. Give me a sec, folks.
Freeze!
I have to deal with it up.
Should replace my
There. Alright, someone else say.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
Oh, we want to go. That's it, I'm taking care of. Now for this. Okay. Hold on. Let's see, where is it? There it is.
Nice and spicy.
Oh,
Let's dance.
Okay, then.
Get them.
Alright, we just need to take this guy after.
Into the fire.
Your goal is barely smelling this. Come on.
Yes. This is it.
That's that. Here.
Race you. Boba, get them. By royal.
Get out of here, sir. Like you deserve, of course. Kind of sneaking up on us while we're busy fighting your comrade. If they just, it wouldn't hurt to let us fight one-on-one. Alright, now let's press forward.
Race you.
Where am I set up to?
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Maybe you don't do the crime here.
Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
There's evidence tracks. No one actually knows. Does our open actually help with, like, canonically with, like, their ability to handle certain things, like, your pyro canonically.
Nice and spicy.
Are you more resistant to
You're toast.
not like, I mean, game at least. still gets on fire.
Race you!
But like in the comics, so. Also, like you said, like what Rosario said just now, that something attributed to her, like other prior characters too. And I was like, yeah, Albedo.
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Potential paintings everywhere you look.
And I guess also, if he wants to, like, paint the dancing hilly trolls.
But can't he see those hilly churls? Isn't he in danger?
I wouldn't say he's in danger. I think he's way too strong for those guys, but... Spit on. Oh.
Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them.
Guys.
Let's take them out of the picture first.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly churls unfinished.
I don't think I've actually really heard his voice, or apparently not in a long while, because I remember seeing him in the December event. Painting hilly churls?
What's up with painting hilly churls? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Oh. Alright, that's good. I don't know.
Wow! Look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly churls anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here.
I don't know, seems the same.
In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Ugh, something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
Alright, bye, sorry.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
Yes, and I don't remember why, because I accidentally started a hop back with by running into Sucrose.
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight.
Yes.
You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct?
Oh. You are correct.
Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously.
Research?
Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa! You want to start with that?
Interesting, huh?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
Oh. Whoa.
You can do that?
How come he's really something?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
I see.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
So I'm an object researcher, basically.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
Any danger?
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Got it. Oh. That's nice, I see.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
What does that say? I did it say. Right. What is this? Vent where people are supposed to get upset at, our lord. So now to do with
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
I would like that.
If it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Ooh.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at.
But that be Lee by any chance?
The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person, how you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard.
Oh, simple. I've made character powers.
Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature.
Nothing I'm aware of.
Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your body in some way?
I don't think so.
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ.
What?
Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you.
I would just call it a wishing rod.
Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springfield to flow backwards.
Paimon? Are you stronger than you let us on believe?
No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey, how would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in the research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Okay.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
No. No shenanigans.
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
As long as I'm not being battered around by hydro mimics. Exactly. Let me guess most of them are okay, but the ones that fly, those are a big problem. Especially if I don't have box out.
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Alright. Cool thing is party to play as background for it, you know. So this is very like that, yeah. Anyways. Jerk. Oh.
Nice and spicy!
Wait, there's more. And here we go.
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready.
Just a bit.
Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's gonna cut us up.
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Well, of course, my stomach. Or will it make my stomach?
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
And in the abnormal course of events?
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Try not to worry.
Can you tell us the details, please? I would like to see a doctor. Give me diagnoses beforehand.
Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test. Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign.
It's like a health checkup.
Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining.
Yep.
Let's keep our eyes open.
Here, should do for catalyst purposes.
Hello.
Into the fire!
Alright. First, we're throwing down the bats. And you're not. Your left that'll like fire, like this, but just make it fast. Alright. As you system being disrupted, sir.
Race you!
This one. Usable with a bit of polish.
Another of these.
What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Where? Okay, right about there.
this is my campsite.
Mm-hmm.
I've added the materials we collected to the concoction.
Who's that guy?
While we are waiting, have a look over here.
Hello?
My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research.
Okay.
I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Is that the guy that's normally stood behind the alchemy table thing?
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa!
No.
Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses, perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes.
What?
Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements. Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregis vine, or even a wildflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world. If it turned out that he did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world, now that really would be something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get the data. I'll slow down a bit next time. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you.
Alright.
In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Alright, I guess I'll take potion. Where? Alright. Use. Is we happening?
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face.
It's burning a bit.
You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened to him?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
Alright.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig.
Gotta consider for me.
But of course, you're my assistant. By all sense and reason, it would be wrong of me to place that risk onto you.
Well, thank you.
In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety. The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. the essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a Pyroregisvine or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough?
Yeah.
To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear.
I am indeed.
Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it.
Alright.
You gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form, now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up. What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit? Mr. Albedo, say something.
Nice save.
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to prepare something. Wait one moment. If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
Got it. Alright, observe all of the things. The last thing, hurry up. We're good.
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
Albedo, what's up?
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
Nah.
Agreed. I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments come first. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements, but worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side, do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment.
More slime?
No. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around.
Alright.
Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
Paimon, you give it a shot.
Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
Yes.
That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose. Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation.
Are you sure you're not just cooking?
I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Alright.
Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry. That does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves.
I'll say with dinner too.
Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again.
Right. Sunshine. I don't think I have the ingredients for it. Let's see. Where is it? It was sunshine, right? Sunshine. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Butter, and then fish. Well, I can have butter real soon. Just need to finish. I know just how to do that. I think Starfield will be a good spot.
Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
Fishes. Some fishes. We're fishy. We're here, sir. Let's be safe. Alright. Ring, better. Careful, actually. Someone ended there. Alright. Any more fish around here. I don't think I see any. Alright. So let's head on back. And then I guess just kind of or the butter could be ready.
That was fast. Looking forward to testing the results.
You're not ready yet.
Race you!
So how much do we need? Okay. Here it is. He's so. Okay, we need a good long while for the first thing. That's unfortunate. What do you do in the meantime? Okay, well, if we have 15 minutes. Oh, actually. We do have a crafting table. Right. So I think we have three condensed resin. So how we're rating. I'm gonna go farm a domain real quick. What? Do I go with the Shinra resin? Maybe I want to go for some. All right, there we go. I want to go for upgrading talents today, I think. Where's those? I don't. Alright, so Shangling is gonna be the most helpful out here, so I gotta bring you.
This will be interesting.
Visual could be good for overload. Yeah, we probably won't use much, but might be good for physical vigilance. I need to work on these. I need to work on your things, Kaya. I think you're missing something. I'll take the one from the top first. Sorry.
Let the show begin.
Free!
Bada bing.
What's the hurry? Cool Freeze.
Oh, oh.
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it.
Let's dance.
Yeah, I think just right. Better. Barbara takes a lot too long to attack. Wait.
Cool it.
Better.
Freeze.
Alright. Oh. There's one
Let
more.
the show begin.
Oh.
Dodge this.
Okay.
So sorry.
Okay. Nerve, this made exactly. I want it, but...
Freeze.
No, you don't.
Don't get frostbite.
There we go.
Ready, steady, go!
Alright. Sense, please. And then leave to me. Alright. So let's see. Push on legs. Maybe I can go back in time. We still have plenty of time to wait for all the butter. We ready? But maybe anything to close.
Go, Barbara, go!
It should be fine.
Dodge this. Don't push your luck. Cool it. Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Let's dance.
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite. What's the hurt? Freeze.
Here we go.
Cool it.
Go, Barbara, go!
Dodge this.
One. Alright. Gonna come teleport?
What's the
Yes, they are.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze. Dodge this.
better than last time. Hey, claim. So I think that should be enough to get off the I've done Ling's unless the level 7 at least. Yep, well, yeah, we only used the Volunteer Revolver, so it's most we need to do for now. So I guess in that case, I'll go artifact here. And then just craft everything I need. Hopefully the butter will be ready by then.
I can't wait any longer!
Alright. So the main at least for me is pretty easy. Slimes aren't hard to defeat. This mages are a bit more difficult, but these areas Pyro is stronger. About a lot. Go. And then they're going to do that. Q. So that's what they're going to do. And there we go. But then I've taken any damage for low electros. Up out of nowhere. And Enly. Okay. So. I want. Were you guys that also play Genshin Impact? What team compositions do you think work best?
What'd you make a snowball?
Considering good at child is it optimal to have three users on one team or what do you guys think? Alright, there's the craft bench. Go for wait diligence at least, yeah. So get this. Ooh, alright, four, that's perfect. Right. Hungling. Receive the power. Pass. Yes. And let's look at that effect. I think we got anything new for 5 stars. Alright, so I might as well strengthen this up. Right? Alright. So, well, that should be good. How are things going here? Okay, we have three. People are ready to go. Wait on that. Hit. There's the sunshine. Oh. I made it.
That was fat.
They shall supply you with the foods.
An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor.
Oh.
You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
Your Paimon.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
That's true.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you.
Good food.
And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Super.
Yes, I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle.
Alright.
If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past.
We have elemental sensing.
I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
Yep.
Oh yeah! You could use elemental sight!
So somewhere in here. What's in here?
The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be animal elemental energy, right? This must be electrohypostasis powder.
I got it, buddy.
Goodness. Humanity. I'm wondering.
Sorry.
This elemental sight. This is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep. Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
Well, if you did,
In essence, The differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing? And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
Definitely not.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into a million fragments? Then could you see her?
Probably not. Probably not.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment.
But I will say, if people did have the ability to shatter dragons into a million pieces, I feel it's safe to say they probably would.
I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
We're doing up here. We're going way up. Not ideal, but you are the scientist here. A bit more, I guess. Hey, go up. Tamara, don't do this to me now. Come on. There we go. And up we go.
You want us to jump?
What?
From
What?
up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is.
We better have a method.
Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake.
I could go.
I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research. Then if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Alright.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks,
Ow.
providing
What's that?
emotional support.
So, if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Alright. Fun in. Whoa. That idea.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway,
How do you do
if it turns out that the natural laws of Tavad do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to.
The one me, right?
If the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting. I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended.
Not taken at all.
Petrified trees, A sun 8 times the size of our own.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost. All these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly turtles? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like some basic draft of a sketch?
That'd be sad.
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime.
Okay, yeah.
Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence. Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
We're gonna do puzzle. Ready. I mean, not try, but I'm not particularly good at them. At least not the ones that need a Zuma. Those are not fun. Should not like the ones where you need like I will do Grizzly like using the little I don't know what they're called, but it's a bit annoying. The ones that need a Zuma are usually for like just common chests, which isn't exactly fun either. Digress.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels.
Yes.
I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test.
No problem,
I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe. A tried and tested adventurer, I see. So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
Got it. Solve these 2. Well, I mean... I think someone up.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
These guys have a good that. Oh. When you want the sign? It all come down to time. Okay, let's try now. Come on. Why do you keep short though? Okay. Case. I need to start with you. Come on. Yes. Okay.
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Up and away.
Guessing this is the one. And when you lure. Come on. Silly. Wait, climb? First. We'll start with the easier one. These always have to go through most unorthodox.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Fire hazard!
Stun? What? Alright. You got a good idea. Please, let me here. Of course you do that. Up here. Alright, there you go. Come on. Make it. We made it.
Up and away.
Moving, Miss Cecilia. You got all day.
Time for a light show.
Come on, you. Wanna do this, sir. Really wanna do this. Alright. Come on. There we go. Alright. Come on.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you... Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look.
Let's hear.
What's this?
A familiar pattern.
To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
Exactly.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Ooh. See you soon.
Paimon's kind of looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
Hey, Rosaria.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to.
It's not much.
I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
What do you mean?
Taking orders from a complete stranger? Drinking anonymous potions? Participating in all kinds of strange experiments?
Well, not anyway.
I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Not really.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
This is helping him with his
It
research.
doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander.
Okay,
I'm only
okay.
concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
I don't think so.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
Okay.
So, what are you gonna do?
Came here to be sure, so you must have your voice of assurance.
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat.
Thank you, but why does she even bother being like Esther at any churches being like a knight of Harmonious? I feel like she'd be better for that kind of work.
Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that.
There she just
Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
Alright. So that was something. Let's see what Albedo's got to say then. Your conclusions, friend.
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back?
Not really.
Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go.
I don't think it's important for him to know what happened with
But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
That's it.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders?
Only the gods.
I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Teyvat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
That's it.
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition, is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
It's beautiful.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious.
That's true. That's true.
A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Wonder how my sister.
Huh? Things feel a little heavy right now.
Kinda.
Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt.
That's true. That's true.
Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom.
So I'm helpful.
I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future,
I'm glad.
if the need arises, can I solicit your help again?
Sure.
Well, glad I can count on you. I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean?
That's odd.
Those born of earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If one day I lose control, destroy Mondstadt.
What?
Destroy everything. Can I rely on you to stop me?
Okay. It's kinda heavy. Oh. That's odd. That note, I got out the end thing here is running close to the end of my reserve study room. But I had a good time today. I hope you all did as well. I hope you'll be back to see some more of my later on. More play games more. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Take care, and bye-bye.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.